All right, everybody, welcome back. We're getting into this top 8 for Downtown Beatdown Online for Guilty Gear Strive. It's been one hell of a ride so far here. I'm looking forward to some of these matches. Let's go over the list real quick, Dostrow, for this top 8. Are you ready for this one?
Let's take a look.
All right, so first off, in the winter semis, we're going to have Hisoka up against Nikki T. Truck, and then Mop up against MadBestKiller for the winners.
In the losers bracket, we have Telos versus Cocytus FGC. And on the lowest side of the page you see before you, we have Trevor versus Bored-erlands. Now, it seems like we have a pretty diverse top 8. We have Hisoka 96 and MadBestKiller both playing sole bad guy. But besides the rest of the bracket, I believe everyone might be playing a different character. We have yet to see Cocytus FGC on stream, so perhaps we might have a duplicate there. But Nikki T-Truck on the Giovanna Mop on the Milia Rage. Telos was playing Anji Mito, Trevor on Nagoriyuki, and Bored-erlands on Axel.
Exactly. So yeah, it's definitely a great roster. And it's turning out to be that way, right? I still really appreciate the variety that we're seeing in these top 8s of all shapes and sizes. It's not necessarily consistent. We do have like the characters that are pretty much staples at this point, like Soul Bad Guy being one of them, and Ramethal being another. But no Ramethal in this bracket today, as far as we saw, at least on stream. And then, of course, you know, the fact that we have this variety is really a treat, especially Axel still making an appearance here because Axel, again, definitely on the up and up here. No slouch in this bracket at all. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out.
Yeah, there's a lot of untapped potential outside of the top characters that we're seeing people explore more and more. I know Punk recently started playing Milia.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's great to see him looking at the rest of the roster and figuring out what really fits for him. But even characters like Nagoriyuki and Giovanna, there's always just a little bit extra that can be figured out from these really interesting and dynamic characters coming from players that have been really showing the work that they put into the game.
Right, like that little bit of extra spice that you get, right? You got Gio showing up, you got Nagoriyuki showing up, and Nagoriyuki is definitely a character that takes a lot of dollars to play, right? Because you're balancing those resources of the blood gauge on top of having slower buttons and really having to, which has been really great to see from Trevor so far in this bracket too. And then Giovanna coming in, adding that strike throw mix as well, really asserting themselves with a great offensive pressure. Against the Kai, no less, earlier on in the bracket, which was really cool to see. The fact that we have Axel here as well is definitely going to be great to see as well. The Anji play, I'm really curious to see who Cocytus plays. I'm trying to remember because I feel like I saw Cocytus the last time CIFGC was here, so it'll be interesting.
Cocytus is from Central Illinois, so it's always nice to see homies support the homies.
Right.
But I think that Cocytus might also be an Anji main. Okay. I know in the betas, I got to play against them a little bit. In the betas, at least one of the betas, they played Axel. But I'm not sure exactly who Cocytus plays right now, so I'm curious to figure it out. And we will be able to see them on stream. We are streaming the rest of the matches.
Exactly.
So we're getting as much Guilty Gear as possible right now.
Absolutely here. And I would imagine that the first match is probably going to be Hisoka up against Nikki, unless if some sort of connectivity issue happens. Cross our fingers that that is not the case. Nobody cursed this stream, and nobody cursed this lobby. We'll have none of that. We've had a good, solid few weeks of excellent connectivity in these brackets. I don't want to have any of it.
Yeah, hopefully we won't have to do the radio commentary from the health bars just whittling down slowly as the avatars duke it out at the battle station. But fingers crossed, knock on wood. I did just say it, so hopefully the commentator's curse does not it does not come in place.
Yeah, absolutely. Still looking forward to. We're gonna have at least 2 souls back to back to start things out. A hyper aggressive soul from Hisoka. So we'll see how Nikki T Truck handles this, because this is going to be a battle of who's going to start the pressure first. It's going to be important for Geo to really close this gap and really try to control the wake up options that Soul has, which is definitely easier said than done, because Giovanna has the problem of kind of overcommitting with some of her buttons. We're talking her far slash and her 2 slash as well. And also has a lot of 6P-able buttons in her far heavy slash, just regular heavy slash rather, and also her 5K as well, which is one of her faster buttons. So there's room to get blown up for trying to play that neutral game. And as we said earlier, you stick your hand in the cookie jar that belongs to Soul, your hand is liable to get caught in a rat trap. Like it's going to be terrifying.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough game to punish and really contest the space that Soul wants to hold on to. And especially Giovanna, a character who sort of just wants to be in the same place as Soul. And Soul just has top of the class buttons. His 5K has a great anti-air hitbox, as well as being incredibly fast. His far slash, as well as his forward slash, are really great at occupying the space that Giovanna is going to be using to approach the enemy. And being able to move in and out effectively is going to prove incredibly valuable, I believe, as far as the Giovanna and Soul matchup, or really any Giovanna matchup, because she's just so great at using her dash. It's
right.
Being able to find the opportunities and is going to be tough, especially with the far slash from Soul Bad Guy.
Right. And the thing with far slash, though, like I was saying, that Giovanna has some of those normals that really stick out and are pretty punishable. For Giovanna, the same thing could be said, that far slash is definitely something that Soul can't really get away with for free in this matchup, given like the routing that the opponent is going to take, right, as Soul, because Soul can definitely mix things up, but Soul can't do the traditional pressure styling, so just like far slash into far slash check again. Giovanna can absolutely check a lot of those situations. She has the faster option. Soul does have the faster button in 5K, and Giovanna comes in a close second, unfortunately. So that's going to be the deciding factor here. But as the dashing is definitely going to be important. We're going to see a lot of shimmy play, hopefully, from Nikki T Truck here in this set, because that's going to be really important to bait out a lot of these normals that have the longer recovery, whether it be 6H from Soul, or we just get caught trying to do heavy slash or just whiff punishing in general. Is going to be really, really important for Nikki T, especially with that dash macro.
It's something that you mentioned when we saw T-Truck versus MIDI when they were playing, is being able to reversal through the gaps in Giovanna's at block strings, and Soul has a really good reversal. His slash Volcanic Viper, incredibly hard to punish, being so fast and recovering so fast. And if Hisoka can effectively find those gaps, it's going to be a big payoff, because not only does it get damage, it's going to scare T-Truck into doing anything that's not a true block string. We're getting into it right now.
Yeah,
that's the eagle flying.
Yeah, that's the thing that we were missing from the Kai Kisuke set, right? We were wondering when Kai was going to open up with like a DP or really try to call out these openings in the strings of Geo. Nice DP here from Hisoka, not letting Geo get away with anything out here. That was a dash up off the plus frame from the flip kick. Gold Burst has full meter.
Yeah, Gold Burst I think is incredibly valuable for Giovanna, because she just gets that bonus so early. Are we getting... It looks like we're having some connectivity issues.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, I'm recognizing it there.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get that sorted out. It looks like they're at least gentlemaning to keep it nice and calm, cool, and casual. So our tournament organizers will be fixing that as we speak. But as I mentioned, that gold burst from Giovanna is going to be incredibly valuable because she can get those buffs. She gets that extra damage, and she gets the capability to use the meter.
Yep, she gets extra damage, a little bit extra defense as well. So attacks do just a smidge less damage than what they normally would, which is actually a really nice, not necessarily a hefty chunk, but at least a little bit is better than nothing.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of really tricky situations with the RCs for Giovanna, especially stuff off of like her flip kick. I've seen some absolutely nasty stuff, some Twitter tech.
Yeah, Giovanna has a lot of great fuzzy setups, especially when utilizing that Roman cancel mechanics.
Oh yeah,
so it's really
BRC fuzzy. I saw something like that at a tournament earlier this week. I saw it for the first time, and it was absolutely crazy with the extra hit stun added because of the Roman cancel bubble. It's just really interesting to see what people come up with. It's so crazy, and the freedom that the Roman cancel mechanics give in this game are so fun.
Mm-hmm. I definitely agree. It adds that additional layer here.
Looks like we're playing a real game here. Good anti-air 5K.
That changes it up, so hopefully it doesn't shake up Nikki T-Truck, and hopefully Hisoka isn't too much affected by that. Nice call out on the burst right here. A completely different story, working on a perfect here for Hisoka. Drops the Bandit Bringer, no big deal. We got another one off counter hit.
Just far slash, heavy slash.
Yep.
Just punch right to the gut.
One of those things where you really got to pay attention to the tendencies of the opponent, like I was saying earlier. That far slash is definitely something that Giovanna can check.
Bandit Bringer on the way down. Close slash plus frames right into the throw.
Mm-hmm. Nice DP. Okay, we're picking it up.
Dash.
Far slash.
She's so fast.
And that's a scary dash up too. Like, especially considering that Soul has a nice chunky DP that can shut down that overcommitted to far slash.
Yeah, it's
nice counter hit. Whoa! Try to wait out for the burst, just couldn't hold out any longer. Unfortunate, getting called out with that far slash once again. This should wrap it up here, and it does.
Yeah, Hisoka's just getting close and pressing the buttons to confuse the opponent. It's hard to really contest a lot of what Hisoka's doing because we don't quite know what's going on when Hisoka presses slash. Like, we don't know what's going to happen. It's being the options are being mixed up so incredibly well.
Right. What's going on here? Character swap, maybe?
Just taking a breather, perhaps. Just double checking to make sure that our stream. We gotta getting into it once more. Likely won't be interrupted again. We're in 1-0 in favor of Hisoka here.
Right.
Poised to make it to winners finals in very, very convincing fashion.
Yep, I wonder if Nikki is gonna kind of figure out the puzzle that is Soul. It is again nice heavy slash starter there. Oh.
Just in and out.
Yep.
Oh, no punish on the wake up reversal.
And that's tough though, right? That slash recovery from Grand Viper is so difficult to punish. Like at certain ranges.
You have to be like right in his face, but if you know what's going to happen, it's pretty easy to punish, and you can just get in with a heavy slash or a far slash pretty consistently.
It's a big charge Bandit Bringer here. Yeah, I wonder if there is something going on with the servers, because I saw this happen on Cloud Stream as well. where their opponents were both having a hard time connecting here. So I wonder if this is just a server side thing. But they're playing on PC, so I'm not sure here.
Yeah, whatever's happening, we'll get this sorted out nice and quick. But in the meantime, we do still have our Matcherino going on. It's getting up there, little by little. Last time I checked, it was nearing $18. Every little bit is greatly appreciated, going right to the players, and it's gonna be greatly appreciated and well deserved, because these players are dealing with some connectivity issues and could use a little bit extra off the top for their time spent with these servers.
Just waiting for that timeout there. I wonder. Oh, geez. You know, you have to wonder, because it happens. We've done a whole year of net play tournaments. This stuff happens. So I wonder if it's just like between them, or maybe it's their connection to the lobby. I know we did refresh the lobby at the very least, so who knows? But we'll figure this out here. We'd love to get all of top 8 streamed, but we'll see what happens here.
It's currently being resolved in Discord. Our lovely tournament organizers are figuring out what the issues might be, but it really seems like Hisoka just has an intuitive feel of when to press the right button. And something that of course makes it easier is when you have such great buttons like Soul Bad Guy.
Well, yeah, you know, you kind of have to believe if you're a Soul player, right? Like, the confidence is definitely there, because, you know, once you get that one straight hit, then the world of options just expands exponentially for your combo, or especially for the damage that you're going to be able to carry to the corner. You get to decide whether or not you're going to get the wall splat, which more often than not, Soul is really capable of doing a full wall splat combo from the mid screen anyways.
Yeah, Soul will just look at you funny, and suddenly half of your health bar is gone.
I also think about, too, the how damage decreases by using the same move over and over as well. Like, you get the stale move effect, kind of like how Smash has that. So it's really interesting to think about, like, the meta that is involved in doing that. I'm really curious to see how, like, that affects over time in a match, like how quickly that damage degradation happens. And here we go, going into it. Game 2 official start. Nice DP.
Yeah, we're moving forward with the game. Hopefully the connection will cooperate. Not close enough to the corner for the wall bounce.
Yep, nice 6H punish there on the far slash. That's the overcommitted that I was talking about there for Geo. Whoa, careful on the drill kick, because that could happen right there. A free DP. Nice charge dust will connect here. No burst is available. Drop the string, though.
We put some butter on that one, but unfortunately it slips right off. We'll get nice and close.
Whoa. Yeah, that was supposed to be there. Nice. Fast robot cancel into the wild throw to end the round here.
Put her in the ground. Well, 6H gets punished with the far slash dash up. Heavy slash against the whiffed throw.
Oh, but no splatter. Yikes.
It looks like, I have to guess that was charged dust, but T-Truck must have accidentally been holding forward. We get the splat.
Could have done the overdrive to take the round.
Blocks the Bandit Bringer. Right out of the corner. Low slash to seal it out. We're tied one round to one in this second game here.
Yeah.
Heavy slash. We poking. 2D from Giovanna, a move we haven't seen all that much yet, but yet another fantastic button.
Nice Fafnir, a double.
Oh, so nice, we did it twice.
Wow. The far slash into the throw to carry yourself forward. Nice, the dust, excuse me. Still dropping dust combos, though.
No one ever does charge dust. Why are we supposed to know combos for it?
And another perfect here. Hisoka coming out on top. 2-0 over Nikki T Truck to start out this winner's semis.
Yeah,
All right.
it's just so impressive what Soul Bad Guy can do. Just his tools are absolutely phenomenal.
Oh yeah, definitely. And of course too, like Giovanna is definitely a character that you have to know that you're not going to let the opponent get away with certain things because of her speed. And there were definitely some things that Giovanna could have challenged in that Soul matchup, but it is player tendency at that point. You're not just going to come into a match and have this flow chart of how Giovanna works against Soul. That's definitely not the case here. It's about understanding the player matchup at that point, which is sometimes difficult in a 1-2 set. But of course, once you see some tendencies from Soul Bad Guy players, like you can kind of translate those over and see if they work on the opponent that you're facing. You have to force like a different interaction and not let Soul just run the set play against you in that corner.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said when you can adapt as quickly as you can in such a short amount of time. We just don't have that many opportunities to figure out a player's tendencies in just 2 games. And players that can recognize what's going on quickly are going to be incredibly difficult to play against and strong as when you get to the deeper ends of the brackets, especially before final situations where we add that extra game. It's just the adaptation is one of the best tools you can cultivate as a fighting game player.
Yeah, some of the strongest players out there are able to adapt really quickly. The nice thing about long sets is that you learn how to really change your play style and really have to think about the opponent that you're going up against. But in these shorter sets, it's really flexing your ability to think on the fly and really make quick decisions to take down your opponent. We see like earlier on in pools, a lot of players adopt a mindset of like, what's a pool busting style of play that I can go for? Like, what can I do to quickly shut things down? So we'll see a lot of Soul Bad Guy players or even Milia players that are like, hey, I'm going to put out this unfamiliar mix, or really utilize the mobility that Milia has to stop the opponent from trying to shut me out. And this will be interesting because, of course, Milia, one of the lower health characters, up against Soul Bad Guy with a nice DP as well, able to get out of some of these left-right mixes. Just has to be really well aware. So we're going to have to see how Mop makes adjustments against MBK.
And not only that, but Soul Bad Guy has really strong air buttons that are good enough to at least contest what Milia wants to do when she's flying all over the place. And once she's on the ground, that's where Soul thrives. Even though Milia has great ground buttons as well, but Soul with the flash is just incredibly oppressive.
Yep, absolutely. Nice throw here. Goodness gracious. Got the burst. Big swinging. Slash, heavy slash, take the knee.
And MadBestKiller just holding forward, pressing buttons at the right time, and no regard for human life here. Oh, the counter hit heavy slash.
Yeesh, nice charge dust to get the extended pickup here. Clean hit, heavy Grand Viper to get the perfect in that second round there. 1-0 to start up against Mott for MBK.
Was that a double perfect? It went so fast.
No, I don't think the first round was a perfect. Don't let him take that.
Someone catch the VODs. It was a 30-second game. Like, who knows? That's at least one Twitch clip.
Right, there we go. There's no perfect on this round, that's for sure.
That's for sure. Gets the cross up. We're going to have to see how MadBestKiller can deal with this Okizeme situation, but we're resetting right back to neutral after this wall break.
Good just block there.
No punish on the 6S, though. I guess MadBestKiller didn't feel like confirming it into an attack. Blocks the Tiger Need Bad Moon.
Okay, nice. Goes for the dust extension. Not going to land into the corner. Good YRC there. Big risk right there because, oh my goodness, Soul can just DP out of that. No burst coming out. Bandit, bring her to end the round.
Yeah, Mob just holding on to the burst for the next round so we can get a more convincing reset back to neutral while we still have resources to play with. Misses the dash up. Empty low.
All right. Hair car coming in. Nice. Tries to go for the mix-up. MBK not asleep at the wheel here. Okay.
Doesn't block that low there. Reversals, but the disc caught them on the recovery.
Yep, on the opposite side here, Mop getting away. Uh-oh. That's a big hit. Nice YRC into the vortex. You gotta burst.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with how you use it though, because you were so high off the ground.
Oh, jump D, able to hit the entire body here. This is a big opportunity for Mop. Carries to the corner. Nice big jump in here. One more mix will do it.
We still have the meter to confirm here.
Nice.
Doesn't get the TK, doesn't block the TK bad mood that time.
Yeah, you know, thank goodness for Mop here. All right, 6/ round start.
It's gonna be tough. Might be able to build a burst by the end of the game. We'll see how we make it through this onslaught of attacks from MadBestKiller.
Oh no, big throw whiff, gonna get the punish here. Mop is putting on disc after disc, trying to keep the block pressure on, and that's so important, especially somebody with the DP. Keep it out.
Well, we threatened the high one time, and that's just enough to get MadBestKiller to forget about empty low, but this is gonna be a lot of damage. We're back to burst range here.
Yep, really good double dash there. Nice disc to challenge, good counter hit. We're gonna carry to the corner here.
Millie doesn't do all the damage, and we don't get any sort of break on the wall. The pokes.
Yeah, overhead closes it out here. Mop is not done yet. One more round here. Mop is taking the momentum away from MBK.
I swear everyone forgets about those those grounded overheads from characters like Milia and May.
Yeah.
You just forget about them.
Oh, big 6P into Bandit Revolver. And the corner just out of there. Yeah, absolutely. You know, the mobility on Milia is so important here. But the
just 6S gunplay.
Yeah. Has to stop trying to jump out. Really needs to start blocking on the stand-up here. And MBK takes that round with a perfect.
Yeah, not gonna spend any sort of burst for that. We're just blocking, getting right out.
Okay, nice.
Puts herself back in the corner.
Ooh, really good tech here. Nice punish off the gunflame, but we're gonna get burst immediately here from MBK.
Yeah, if you can effectively punish a gunflame, that's gonna be incredibly powerful against Soul, because it is counter hit recovery.
Oh, the big backdash burst immediately. Absolutely. You won't find me disagreeing with that decision. The cross up into throw.
Oh, decides not to go for the disco key, but OTG 5K air dash mix gets the wall break, but not enough tension for the overdrive. Back to neutral, but
Nice.
the 6P.
Good patience here from Mop.
Are we picking
Looking at-
flowers?
Yeah, for the set point for both players here.
Look at that little claw underneath that 2D. Coming in right in that JH, hit with those ball and chain.
Nice. And keep the pressure going. This is the ideal situation for Milia here to keep Soul blocking here. Don't put out an opening here because all it's going to take is one clean hit DP. Nice RC overhead. Once again, getting scooped up in the corner here. The hair setup is real. No DP that time. Burst. BK trying to slow this down.
That's out of the close slash.
Yes, it was. And that's out of the DP. Nice.
Oh, the
bad
double
move here
overhead.
to close it out. Mop takes it 2-1 over MadBestKiller on this winner's side here.
Oh my god. Mop. Cleaning up.
Well, it's in the name, right? Mop. You're mopping it up.
Exactly.
You just
Pun
got to.
absolutely intended. Like that 2-0 was looking a little shaky. Those first rounds, both times were, or 2-1, excuse me. Those first rounds that Mop took back in those latter half of the set were just so convincingly in MadBestKiller's favor that it was feeling like an absolute wash. But the whole composure that Mop had in the end was impressive, to say the least. And being able to not only take the loss and sort of shake it off, but to do so and keep moving with the confidence that Mop had and the speed that Milia is capable of is impressive, to say the least.
Yeah, what's really important in this set, though, is that Mop really focused on forcing Soul to block, to not give Soul any turn without a resource. Sure, there was possibility to attempt a DP when Disc got thrown out, but it was that guessing game after the fact, right? Of like, okay, do I have enough time to put out this Disc? Or not disc, but DP attempt to stop Milia. But is Milia even going to cross me up here? And we saw that Mop took a lot more risks for the left-right mixes as well too. MadBestKiller tried their best to really kind of keep up and keep on a side that they were aware of, as opposed to where Mop was in the sky, which is really difficult to do, to pay attention to where Milia's at and pay attention where your own character is at when Milia's all the way up there, dashing left, right, center, you know? But really smart stuff here from Mop to make that dedicated decision of not allowing Soul a turn. Don't open up any gaps. We've seen how relentless these Soul players have been in this bracket here. So sometimes when you get put up against a crazy character, you know, you got to put out some crazy yourself, especially when you're Milia.
Yeah, she is a squirrely character, to say the least. She's just always moving and moving lightning fast. It's so hard to pin her down, even if you have the buttons to do it, even if you can really keep her out of the air. It's just once there's the smallest gap in your block strings, in your offense,
Yeah.
then she's just right on out, and you have to do all that work again in order to bring her back down.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be really interesting to see how these next matches go, because of course, next up we're gonna have Telos versus Cocytus FGC.
Yeah, we did see
Cocytus?
Yeah.
Cocytus. Thank you. Cocytus.
Yeah, we did see Telos earlier against I'm forgetting the name. They had really good Hex Yester. That was it. We saw
Yes.
not Cocytus. We saw Telos versus Hex Yester, the Potemkin versus Anji matchup. I think Cocytus is playing Anji, but we'll have to see when they queue up. Even still, it's gonna be great to see more Anji play. Anji is such a fun character to watch, and it's just so interesting to see what the different players have with Anji. I know Lost Soul has been putting in work with Anji. Lost Soul did win the Maturino Cup, the G Fuel Maturino Cup, with Anji. And just last month, Flower Man won CIFGC's Downtown Beatdown Online with Anji and put up a few pretty good placings in other tournaments as well.
Yeah, Anji is a very interesting character, and I'm really curious to see how Anji turns out. It seems like the community is kind of torn on how Anji really plays, whether Anji is one of the stronger characters in the game, which is really tough to say this early on, right? But Anji has like an excellent strike throw potential game plan, especially in the corner too, right? Because we're talking Fujin into hops, or just Fujin overhead resets. There's a lot of opportunity there, but you can't just rely on Fujin. So we have that parry, which is really throwable. So you have to really control your opponent. And some of the faster characters, I think, kind of have a harder time, or Anji has a harder time against those faster characters like Chip, like Milia here. And I could be wrong too. Like that's a matchup that seems really, because I think about Anji's larger normals, especially some of them hitting on both sides, and just having a lot of large hurt boxes as well in the air. Really helps to prevent him from getting anti-aired. So that's also helpful. Anji's a really unique character, interesting character indeed.
I think Anji really benefits from a heightened sense of situational awareness, because there's so much that you can use, whether it's the spin, Fujin, Ko, even the spins behind Fujin and Ko, as well as his far slash, his heavy slash, his forward heavy slash, his kick. There's so many tools that I think have a lot of really great situational payoff. But once you figure out where you can place them, and once you figure out how your opponent is trying to move around them, it'll really benefit yourself as the Anji player. Even his punch attacks, his 5P, his 2P, 6P, all very great for the right contexts.
Absolutely, and we're gonna get into it. Leo from Cocytus here.
I guess I was mistaken, but we still have some added top 8 variety with the Leo Whitefang here.
All right, so this was going to be another interesting matchup because of that parry mechanics going to be important. Fujin, opener, gets the counter hit right away. Big anti-air spin to win from Telos.
Yeah, Ko is so great at keeping opponents out of the air, but anti-air close slash and quick burst from both players. But now Cocytus is stuck against the corner. Counter hit heavy slash.
Already wall splat. No, there was nothing off of it. Nice recovery to go into the throw. The mix-up opportunity is there for Cocytus.
Oh, Ko right out. On your marks, get set, Ko.
Uh-oh. And no punish off the overdrive. There we go. Telos takes that first round here.
Yeah, both of these players real quick to use their defensive options. Right now, getting into that pressure from the Leo game. No choice for the OTG, but the raw overhead into the wall stick, the break. Leo's still got a full chunk of change.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Telos has no meter for the wake-up reversal at all, so has to hold any of the Oki. Nice red Roman to cancel into it.
Gotta be careful, you're in chip range.
Yep. Especially with a character like Leo. Flash kick on deck. Oh, good bursts. But at what cost? Good fireball there to continue into the next round.
Yeah, that was a counter. I believe I saw the startup of another Ko, but run up throw.
Oh, wow. Counter hit. That's going to bounce off the wall here. Not going to get a break quite yet. Too low. The overhead reset.
Nice and fast. That wall break happened instantly, and that's so much time to punish that reversal off of the spin. You not only get the long fall down from the stray reversal, you get the added slowdown off of the spin there.
Yep, it's... Uh-oh. Not jumping right into it. What's happening? Someone tell me what's happening!
Oh no, are we gonna get the life bars? Oh, we got bumped. We got bumped. They're playing
Got the
off
life
screen.
bars.
Now it looks relatively even. You can queue up to spectate, but unfortunately that doesn't do anything. Telos was very confident in those two games, and it's looking like it against Cocytus here. Even still, I wish we got to see the end of this next game. But in the meantime, we still have the Matcherino. Hopefully, by supporting our players, you can support the online infrastructure and give us the power we need to have mid-match spectate.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. There's a lot of updates and improvements down the pipeline for sure here. Of course, 4 days away from any sort of announcement from Arc System Works. Of course, congratulations to them for 500,000 copies sold. That is actually huge for a fighting game, by the way. That is actually really huge.
In about a month, too. It was pretty crazy. Dragon Ball FighterZ, I believe, was also pretty comparable. They sold, I think after a year, maybe 2 years, they sold 2 million copies or something, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, well, of course, they had Dragon Ball to help them out as well, too. Just the name itself. But yeah, still, regardless, for a fighting game like that to really pick up, that's huge. 500,000 copies shipped worldwide is big for Guilty Gear as well, too. Just fighting games in general. Because you think about how niche the community is in fighting games. Just thinking about like you've not seen. Imagine 500,000 people. What was the max at Combo Breaker? The last one that we had, was it like 2,000 something was the max in
I don't know. It's been 2 years.
It's been. You're right. It's been 2 years.
Looks like Telos took it 2-0 over
Yeah.
Cocytus. That did go last round of that second game, but Telos proving that they know what's going on. Anji is a tricky character.
Yeah, absolutely. You can really catch people off guard with Anji. Again, those massive buttons that Anji has, it's definitely a game taker for sure, especially considering the parry opportunities that Anji has. A really interesting character that folks don't really run into that often. But good showing from both players as well.
Yeah, Cocytus unfortunately eliminated. Telos is off to play MadBestKiller in losers quarterfinals. We'll be seeing Trevor versus Bored-erlands. Up next is going to be Axel versus Nagoriyuki. Now that doesn't seem very fun on Nago's side.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. Another tough matchup here. Especially thinking about like a character that doesn't have a traditional dash, has to use command dash, which builds up blood gauge, and that's going to be annoying. I'm really curious to see how Trevor figures out this puzzle here. Trevor's a patient player, and this matchup is going to take a ton of patience to get in.
I mean, you have a whole 99 seconds to take the round. That's a long time. That's a really long time. Trevor has shown time and time again that they will wait it out until he knows that he has any sort of advantage to press.
Right. Absolutely. And of course, get caught in a corner there. You do have to appreciate the predictions and reads that Trevor is trying to make in those situations. Like, are you trying to jump out and really playing it off of what that blood gauge is in that corner?
Yeah, and something that I think I've seen a few Nago players implementing this more, and I've seen Trevor do it a few times as well. Just using that extra slide momentum off of the Fukyo in a similar way that Giovanna can use. Like, you use it, the Fukyo forward, close slash, and it's still sort of pressing the advantage, still moving you closer to the opponent, and you get either a normal throw, or with the right timing, you can cancel into Blood-Sucking Universe.
Right.
And just go ham.
Absolutely. Yeah, Nagoriyuki is one of those characters that can really start snowballing opponents, especially as that blood gauge gets up. That extra chip, that extra range, especially too when the heavy slash is really trying to commit to, anti-airing. Like at a full screen range, it's going to be interesting to see how Nagoriyuki can compete against Axel here. I think it's going to be a battle of whiff punishing, but that's all dependent upon how quickly Trevor can build up that blood gauge. And dashing is definitely going to help with that. So let's see how Trevor plays out this match against Bored-erlands.
Nagoriyuki does also have an anti-projectile tool, but not quite an anti-Axel tool. The Shadow Clone does eat up projectiles, but Axel's attacks aren't projectiles.
Right. There we go. Gets carried closer, but still has to hold it because that's safe.
Well, tries to Beyblade in. That 2S counter hit doesn't get anything off of it, though.
The block, yep.
Just right in. That 6H overhead, patient burst, trying to wait a little bit just to see if it would connect. Who jumps over the Winter Mantis.
Yep, good awareness here, but gonna get pulled in once more. That blood gauge is rising. Gonna have to get some sword swings in. Nice 2H.
Just death by 1,000 cuts here.
Right. Yeah. There we go. Anti-air right there. It's so difficult of a matchup for Nagoriyuki here, but all it's gonna take is one substantial mistake here from Bored-erlands to really get caught.
Yeah, and I remember Trevor was asking around for any Axel players to get some practice against. I don't remember what tournament he played in. I think it might have been Wednesday Night Fights. He got double eliminated or something by an Axel player, and he's just not an easy matchup for Nagoriyuki's side here.
Right, exactly. Okay, tries to get into the corner there with the purple RC, and nice counter hit.
Oh, blood-sucking universe. Got the OTG close slash, so that wouldn't have been much anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Already used the burst in the corner there.
Oh, Winter Mantis still connects.
Oh,
he does it
another
again.
one.
The OTG into Winter Mantis tech is always so tricky because it pushes you to the edge of the screen and hides the startup of the sickles coming back from with the screen scrolling.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's one of the dangerous things that Axel has available, especially on a character that is a little bit slower like Nagoriyuki here. All right, spin win, nice. I'm trying to go in for another sneaky throw, yeah. Like the two S's here, put on the damage. The throw from Bored-erlands here. Gonna go for the corner setup. No splat quite yet.
Little toe taps. Love taps.
Whoa!
That was an assertive heavy slash right there.
Stop. Enough.
That was a big old red octagon right there.
Mm-hmm. Nice jump in here. Good scoop.
Good throw against the recovery frames.
Yikes, the counter hit here. Gonna have to wake you up with the 2K here. Watch the ankles once again. Wall splat. Axel, bomber to carry over to the corner, or the next stage rather.
Just trying to get in.
Yeah, tries to bait out the burst. Not gonna happen here.
Oh, the wind up for the 2H. That would have been the bravest 2H I've ever seen.
Right.
Just keeping Nago at bay. Winter Mantis. Do it again? Oh no, just Rensen.
Yeah, Rensen is definitely just the pushback from Rensen here. Nice, spitting to get in here.
Oh, we're in the corner, trying to poke out here. Any sort of capital that either of these players can get. Oh, 2H.
Wow.
We're getting close to Blood Rage.
Yeah, really close here, but these slashes are definitely going to be helpful here, especially the extended range. Oh, the counter hit, though. Burst is available for Trevor here, but has to be closer than this.
Yeah, Axel is such a difficult character to burst because so much of his damage can be done from so far. Jumps over the Winter Mantis.
Oh, but the trip guard here. All right, one more shot. That didn't get punished, but that one does here.
My gosh, he was pressing his advantage, trying to cover space with those buttons, had RC, but refused to use it. Was, I presume, looking for an opportunity to get a poke or a block and use that to move right on in. But in what seems like an incredibly one-sided matchup, Bored-erlands is off to fight Nikki T-Truck in the next round.
Yeah, it's... Gosh, I'm really sitting here trying to think of like what Nagoriyuki can really do, and it's such a difficult matchup, this one in particular, especially against Axel, and Axel's mobility in general too. But Nikki T-Truck is going to come out here with Giovanna. It's going to be another tough matchup that's going to require patience from Nikki T. But that's going to be done a little bit later. I do believe we're going to be looking at Hisoka up against Mop, a Soul up against Milia once again.
Yeah, Mop isn't out of danger just yet. We're up against yet another Soul bad guy, and Hisoka has just proven time and time again that they're such an overwhelming presence on the screen, and any wrong move can just delete Milia's health bar.
Exactly.
Soul's just melting characters left and right, and we'll see what Mop has to do against that. But Hisoka also is going to likely have a hard time nailing Mop down to the floor. Like, while MadBestKiller did get plenty of chances, plenty of opportunities, and succeeded to an extent to keep Mop on the ground, it didn't always work out. Mop was able to fish for those chances to jump right out and re-establish the tricky movement that Milia has.
Yeah, it's really interesting this matchup because again, Mop turned it up to 11 in the last few rounds against MadBestKiller in the previous winter semis match. So it'll be interesting to see if Mop just turns it up immediately against Hisoka to prevent Hisoka being able to make moves, which is easier said than done, as we've seen so far in this bracket. That Hisoka is really committed to this very specific aggression, and there's been very little done to make him falter from that strategy.
Yeah, one of the trickiest things to do in a fighting game is running your own game plan.
Mhm.
And while it really is likely the goal of a fighting game, being able to put out the presence and the control of the space in such a way that you're running what you want to do and your opponent is always one step behind at least, is something that's incredibly difficult, especially when you play against talented players like Hisoka and strong characters like Soul Bad Guy.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's that deadly dance, right? Of like one mistake, it's it's gonna be all over Asmilia. So we'll see.
That's all it takes in a game like this. It doesn't
Yep.
matter if you're Chip or Potemkin. One or two hits can be all that it takes. Whether it's one hit to melt your life bar or one hit in order to run the mix. Because a strong Okizeme plan, to an extent, can be considered a pseudo extension. Because a lot of these mix-ups are near unreactable, if not fully unreactable. They happen in mere frames. And it's so hard to figure out what your opponent's going to do unless you get a hard read or use your defensive mechanics like burst and YRC at the right opportunities.
Yep, absolutely. It's when you think about the additional layers of tools that Milia has available to make that mix happen, it's really scary. But on the other side of the coin, though, for Soul, those same tools are available, and you can get some really nasty mix-up opportunities as to the guessing game of what Soul is going to be able to do. You know, like sometimes we've seen, the dash up purple RC from, Vortex into Wild Throw to catch whatever. If you're sitting there blocking, like, oh, surely you're crazy, right? Like, that's the thing about Soul Bad Guy and the joke of Soul being a pseudo grappler in Guilty Gear, especially Exerd for sure, but in this one too, like, you have to be worried about, all right, is this run up gonna be Wild Throw or is it gonna be a run up DP? Is it gonna be, like, what kind of craziness is this character gonna do? And for Milia though, it's really interesting because she takes those same crazy risks, but the reward from that risk is just opening you up like entirely.
Yeah, measuring risk versus reward is always something that's really going to carry a player far. And both these players, Hisoka and Mop, have shown tonight that they're ready to take the sort of risks that will take home a game and ready to mitigate any sort of damage that might come from making an incorrect decision.
Absolutely. And wow, 5K round start. We're gonna trade a couple shots here. Bandit
Bringer.
Yeah.
That was brave. That was an assertive move.
Absolutely. Now we have the disc coming out here. Nice 5K on the wake up here, DP.
Now, Hisoka's just being unpredictable. And it's blue beat, you gotta FD that. Blocks the gold burst, but doesn't get the Yo, he went a full screen length up for that.
Goodness gracious. Run up Fafnir, it's horrifying.
Just run up a full screen into throw.
Yeah, counter hit. The Bandit Revolve, unfortunately not extending all the way to the corner here, but that's a hefty chunk of damage here on Milia. The whiff throw. Nice shimmy from Hisoka here.
A little shades of Street Fighter 5. Just take the throw.
That'll do it. First game, and that second round was absurdly quick. 2 counter hits will do it here for the little health that Milia has.
A round start, far slash, getting in with that sweep, but we DP right out. It isn't a true block string. You have to at least block or challenge with falling down kick or something.
Yep, okay, there it is. Oh, doesn't get the full extension there. That's a small drop here for Hisoka, but Hisoka still staying on top with the far slash. Nice delay into that second far slash, too. All right, let's get that mix. Big win.
Jump slash, such a great button. Traded and got the combo, but didn't quite get that much damage.
Oh, that was scary. The ring almost went out of range there for Hisoka to have to block.
And Mop is wary of the reversals. We saw Mop just backing off, even though they got the knockdown there.
See, and that's what's interesting, right? Because Mop took the L against MadBestKiller for the first couple games, or the first game rather, and then turned it right around on the next game by playing completely differently.
Yeah, this more conservative offense from Mop is just paying off that round at least. Back into it. It's one apiece. That standing punch is so good.
An absolutely great poke. Really going to shut down the startup of quite a few moves. Punish that vortex. Nice job. Disc.
Yeah, and now that we see Mop is baiting some DPs, Mop got the empty low without any sort of challenge from Hisoka.
Right. Nice. There's another low knockdown. Nice 5K. That is such a risk there because the startup on the disc was about to rip, and this dust absolutely rips. Goes for the ender here. Look at the damage. Oh my goodness. Blue RC. Nice challenge with the 2K.
Oh, that is meaty with the BRC, I believe. Tried to air throw. It looked like it. Gold burst, hard to punish.
Oh my goodness. Trying to punish the far slash with an overdrive here at the knockdown setup. Slash shot here for Hisoka. It does get it with the 6H.
Mop is finding these opportunities, finding these openings, and being tricky enough that Hisoka doesn't seem to know what's going on next. She just dashed right under that 5P?
Excuse me! Daisuke!
This is Guilty Gear as Daisuke intended.
Okay,
oh, Mirage into throw, very tricky. One of her best options out of the Mirage.
Oh, Bandit Bringer.
YRC, just get off of me. Empty low. Wasn't close enough to actually get the reversal DP unless Mop dashed in. Very good awareness from Mop on the decision making.
Nice, the knockdown. Oki gets blocked. Oh, DP!
The landing recovery. I swear, the landing recovery
Hisoka.
makes it impossible to punish those DPs. Good block.
Wow. Yep. Almost got caught by it. Nice dodge on the Bandit Bringer there.
And Hisoka's trying to challenge Mop in the air.
The counter hit off the run up. Trying to punish the backdash. Mop was too little too late. Gonna get gutted by the far splash from Soul here.
We're just a little bit too slow on that delayed 2S off of the close slash.
Another one there.
Oh, counter!
The double. Wild throw
that's
wraps
done.
it up. Yeah, absolutely.
That was 2 quick ones from Hisoka and the 2 quick rounds, but that's not over for the set. It is 3 games to take the dub here.
Absolutely.
Oh, bad burst there. Almost got the confirm, but
What?
oh, that's
Hisoka!
dead. That's so dead. Oh, but they messed it up.
Messed it up. Yeah, trying to go for the
that's-
second dust there, but unfortunately got the grab instead.
Yeah, that's on me. That was the commentator's curse right there. Oh, perfect.
Goodness gracious, Hisoka is insane.
Hisoka's just picking the options so well. Empty low. No punish on the vortex, but it flips the 2D. Oh, empty low yet again. That's 2 in a row. Super.
Yeah. Spends the overdrive here.
Get this damage and the hard knockdown.
Yeah,
Just
has
trying to
be
block
wary.
something.
Yeah, had to be wary about that DP setup there, but we're going for the back throw here. Oh, hello?
That was a very confusing interaction. I had no idea what was going on.
What? Why did the DP not hit the dash? Wait.
Oh, jump slash.
Yeah, really good.
Empty low again. Goes for the tick throw. We get the setup. ATR 5K. Oh, that 2D. I have to assume that was calling out a backdash. Front throw again. OTG.
Yep, one more will do it. There it is, the 2D. Mop on, caught on a back foot here, trying to turn things around here. Okay, nice 5K. Yeah,
we
after
already
that
found out that
5P
5P isn't going to work.
I can't believe 5P whiffed a dash. What?
I swear, people dash so low to the ground in this game. Oh, doesn't get the overhead. The tick overhead into the charged dust. That's worked out so well, but we got the gold burst. Get the pressure in the plus frames.
Yep, Gunflame, I dare you to land here. Nice backdash into the far slash. That will do it. 3-1 for Hisoka in this winner's finals.
I swear, Hisoka is a monster right now.
Soul bad guy.
It's so bad guy. It's a good player with a good character, and that's a deadly combination.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and Hisoka's gonna be waiting in winners finals, just sitting pretty.
Right, just a smidge here. Hisoka in that grand finals right now. We have to wait and see what happens. Mop can mop up the tears, mop up the sweat, whatever is awaiting you in losers finals to prepare yourself mentally and physically. Make sure you get those stretches in. Don't want to hurt your wrists, your hands. Keep the gamer longevity going. Don't forget to stretch, everybody.
Yeah, don't forget to stretch, and don't forget to hit exclamation Matcherino in the chat. You can log in and hit the claim code button in order to donate a free 50 cents directly to the players. And it is all going to be very well played, very well appreciated. We're looking at the bracket right now. We got MadBestKiller and Telos and T-Truck versus Bored-erlands coming up for our next two matches.
Yep, so that means that we're going to see that Anji once again going toe-to-toe against Soul Bad Guy. MadBestKiller's Soul is not out of this tournament quite yet.
Yeah, and MadBestKiller showed us a very confident Soul game plan when they were on stream. And even though Mop was able to pick it up in those latter two games, MadBestKiller was definitely no slouch and ready to throw hands when they had the opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely here. But now we have to worry about these counter situations here from Anji, the larger hurt boxes on these normals here. It's going to be really interesting to see how this turns out. Especially when you think about knockdown setup for Oki on Anji. But the catch being is that, Soul Bad Guy can really close the gap. Has a lot of options to kind of that can get stuffed by the parry from Anji here. So really has to be careful about the 6S, which is usually the go-to for most Soul players. So we'll see how Telos brings their brand of Anji up against MadBestK's BestKiller. Wow, I just mixed the abbreviation. Soul.
It's going to be interesting how Telos decides to spin. Something that's
round start spin.
Oh, all the time, every day. MadBestKiller has shown that they're just ready to just punch you right in the face. And round start spin, I think, is going to be a brave option in order to show MadBestKiller that they need to calm down a little bit. But even still, choosing when and where to spin outside of the round start is going to be really interesting how Telos decides to use it. Right. Because just a stray button can get fully punished if it gets caught in the parry.
Yeah, absolutely. And also we have to think about the strike throw mix as well, which is, honestly, all of the Fujin options can be DP'd. So if MBK has the reaction speed and the ability to do it, you might see a lot of options get blown up in this Telos set play. Let's see here.
You do also have to be careful about the spacing on how the Anji player chooses to use the Fujin. Oh, tries to spin through the Gunflame.
There it is. What did I tell you? That Fujin, or not Fujin, but the spin up against the 6S. Just be careful. Let's see. Purple RC's going to get...
Yeah, we got the throw OS there.
Nice throw. Oh, trying to go for one more throw. Immediate burst. Tries to keep that corner.
There
that
it is.
Parry will close it out.
MadBestKiller is just antsy. They're ready to hit. And
right. because like most matchups, if you're Soul, you're just pressing buttons anyways, right? Like, what is my opponent going to do against my superior buttons?
Oh, they've tried to wait for it.
Yeah, and still got hit. There's the Roman cancel into the double HS. Clean hit. Grand Viper in the sky. Tries to get out. Yep. I wonder what the startup was. Probably 5K.
Round start spin. Do it for the fans.
This goes for dust. But full screen spin, I don't know about. Let's not do that.
I don't know. MadBestKiller has definitely shown us that they're totally willing to just run up. Oh, using jump dust to delay the fall.
Right.
Oh, they did it again.
No! Tried to go for the hit. That's all right, though. It's not all right anymore because look at this meter that MBK has. Oh, didn't spend it. Okay, so you got another lot on life here.
Oh, Ko is such a great anti-air. Grabs out of the DP.
Trying to bait out a DP, but the throw comes out instead. Still gonna get a wall splat here. No super spent on it, though. Gonna hold this meter. Oh, tried to go for the parry attempt.
That would have been hilarious.
Not close enough to get the DP. Yo, the blue drift backwards here. No punish on the air throw. Past the block.
Oh, careful. Oh, cross up.
Wow.
Throw.
Really good tech. No, oh no!
They did it again. MadBestKiller just holding forward and occasionally pressing the dust button.
Believed in that throw. Still successing.
Oh,
no,
we got some cautious spins coming.
Right, and of course, yeah, Gunflame will blow that up. Nice.
60 anti-air into the Bandit Revolver. Fafnir is just auto-timed there, it feels like.
Did I get the knockdown? Let a Fafnir out. Okay, nice, into throw. Butterfly set up there. What's it gonna be? Just keeps the pressure going. Doesn't want a DP attempt to come out.
Conservative burst saving.
Wow, interesting.
Oh, they threw the extended hurt box from the far slash.
Fafnir through the wall. Still anyone's game here. Throw. Roman cancel. Should be wrapping up in a second here. Nice vortex. Drop the bandit bringer, but still able to get a run up 2P after the 6P knockback here on Telos. The first round going to MadBestKiller.
Yeah, MadBestKiller just ready for so many options and is on set point here. Reversal DP. Nice and quick.
Okay. Whoa. Yeah, the spin gets thrown. Of course, that is the decision to make. Okay, nice.
Yeah, now they're just challenging the approaches, and Telos hasn't been threatening the spin all that much from neutral, because a lot of times they've been just punished right from whatever they're trying to do.
Right, just being really reliant on the spin here. Nice, catches the Gunflame.
Throw RC gets the overhead, blocks it. Oh, counter. This is big damage here. Close slash to break the wall.
Yep. Alright, Butterfly is out. It's going to clash with Gunflame here. Blue Drift, though. The jump HS from Soul is far superior.
The jumping heavy slash just comes out faster than so many other buttons. Like, Telos was trying to air dash in with a jump slash, and Soul just beat it outright.
Yeah, it's interesting to watch these sets from Telos as well too, because you see a story here kind of unfold, right? That the parry got a lot of mileage online for sure for Telos here, because we see that as the go-to option, especially coming out at full screen too. Against Soul, I'd be terrified to throw that out there. Soul can make the decision to just run up and just throw you. I mean, sure, you have Ko to throw out there too, but if Soul ends up not throwing or gets into range where you're going to get hit by Ko, you've committed yourself to jumping to the sky. And then you're thinking, oh, well, I got the anti-air. Well, all right, I guess, but Soul also has an air throw, has DP, 5K especially. So it's definitely a lot of risk and a lot of overcommitments there by relying on that parry a lot.
Yeah, and the first game where Telos was making a lot of getting a lot of mileage from the spin, we saw a lot of 6S from MadBestKiller, and once they sort of realized that the spin was punishing the 6S, MadBestKiller just stopped using it almost completely, just sparingly, enough to show that the presence is there, but you can't spin parry it for free.
Right.
And very well adapted and well played for MadBestKiller doing so.
Absolutely. Really good adjustments there. Just kind of really paid attention to the situation. We saw a lot more throws come out on those parries too, so that was fantastic.
Yeah, the adaptation was very smart.
Next up, we're going to be going to Nikki T Truck up against Bored-erlands here. And the winner of that will be going up against MBK in just a moment here.
Yeah, that'll be Giovanna versus Axel. And
yeah, that's going to be.
I feel just has a lot of polarizing matchups. It's just, can you get in? How do you get in? How do you prevent Axel from getting out?
That's the thing, right? Because Axel has that excellent button in jump heavy slash, to just really get out of the corner or challenge like any of that pressure in the corner that Gio is definitely going to be thriving for. But first and foremost, Gio has to win this neutral game.
Yeah, you got to watch out for these big stretchy arms and long sickles from Mr. Axel Lowe.
Full intros out here rocking.
I mean, we anime. We're trying to figure out why mankind keeps blaming those beasts. Round start T-Truck just decided to get out, but air dashing right in real quick. Anti-air close slash. Pulled in. Gotta be careful on those plus frames and just lets Axel out. But right now, right in his face.
Nice throw. This is an excellent opportunity here for Nikki. Plus, nice. Yo,
Anti-air far slash.
Yeah, the far slash.
Hey, sometimes it works. It works. If it worked, it was the right decision.
Oh, absolutely. It probably was trying to go for the anti-air close slash, but still, it paid off in spades.
Moving in slowly and patiently. This quick air dash from Giovanna's just paying off so well. Bad burst. The rainwater just pulls Axel back.
Right. Wow, really quick double dash there. Mario's nowhere to be found. Luigi left Mario behind and picked up Giovanna instead.
Yeah, Bored-erlands being a little conservative with their combos, not going for the TK bomber loops, but gets in with that air dash back with the JS. Very good poke at the mid-range.
Wow, back dash into the jump heavy. Another one. Wow, I'm really surprised that we're not seeing a lot of anti-airs coming from Bored-erlands here, especially some easy ones too off of the IADs.
Yeah,
there we go.
Just 5P. It covers some good range. Giovanna should be able to dash underneath it though.
Yes, exactly. Oh, nice. Really good approach here.
Wasn't confident.
Oh, no.
Reversal super. Using a grounded approach, sort of baiting Bored-erlands from controlling the air, but that jump back air dash back with the JS.
Exactly.
Yet again. T-Truck was having a lot of really great ideas. It's just Bored-erlands had enough of a lead and some stray pokes here and there to finish out the round.
Into game 2, Bored-erlands is looking to try to get into this loser semis against MadBestKiller here. Oh, nice heavy slash to anti-air here. Don't forget the 2S is 2 hits.
Careful here.
Yeah, that was plus frames right there. Absolutely good idea to burst.
Snail, excuse me.
Whoa, into Axel Bomber!
That Winter Mantis was so tricky.
Right.
Dash up throw! Doesn't even need the OTG. That's going to take the round.
All right, match point here for Bored-erlands, and this is a tall mountain to climb here for Geo.
With delayed air dash. Being a little tricky here. Plus frames. T-Truck did show in his previous games that after Spiral Arrow, they're most likely going for Far Slash. So very well recognized from Bored-erlands to challenge with the 5K.
Nice, and yeah, it has to be really patient. You gotta have patience against Axel, especially if you're Geo. You have that macro dash for a reason. Definitely want to utilize it here. That burst hopefully helps out just a bit to keep you alive here, but unfortunately Bored-erlands is going to come out on top 2-0 over Nikki.
Yeah, that Dalsum style crouching fierce with the 2H is a great tool to keep grounded movement in check, and is very well placed from Bored-erlands, and an intelligent choice, seeing as T-Truck was ready for a lot of the anti-air placements of the Axel buttons, and was really great at mixing up the air approach versus the ground approach, and Bored-erlands just taking it away towards the end and controlling the space very well.
Yeah, definitely agree. And it's, again, I just can't even stress enough that, like, Axel is looking to take control of that neutral, especially against Geo, because Geo is such a unique dash type character. Geo can just use that dash block. I strongly recommend Geo players utilize that dash macro button. I think it's definitely a tool that's necessary for this character, especially how quickly she can move across the screen. And the speed is there, right? Nikki definitely had the speed to close in the gap and get some of these punishes, especially at full screen. Just, it was unfortunate that it seemed like the patience and defense really faltered as the life deficit got larger here. But here we go into losers semis. MadBestKiller up against Bored-erlands here.
This is a rematch. It was MadBestKiller that sent Bored-erlands to the losers bracket in the top 8 qualifier on winner's side.
Yep.
Now, we'll see how Bored-erlands has the adaptation. Well, 5P clashes with the trades with the Far Slash.
Nice low jump H here, but MadBestKiller already pushing Bored-erlands to the corner. Good tech. Nice 5K. Check yourself for a second here.
Great defense from Bored-erlands, but there's just so much that Soul can do to keep the players in the corner.
Yep, and then same thing right on the other side of the coin there.
Who misses the
Bored-erlands
Axel
able
Bomber.
to shut down the corner game here. Good block.
Ooh, we got the grab.
Yep, this is where it gets scary. That's a big charged dust. There is burst available, but it gets blocked.
Baited. The OTG 2K to take down the round. That was so much in Bored-erlands' favor, but just a few stray hits getting in was all it takes for Soul to delete Axel.
Yeah, especially an excellent opportunity for MadBestKiller to make that read off the dust. Okay, so,
A whiff throw. It's thrown.
yeah, that's unfortunate. It was a solid read for Bored-erlands here, just a little bit too early on the tech.
We got these. Got the rainwater.
Too close to make that gunflame safe, and that was a bad burst. Not able to finish. Oh, dust
yes!
the finish.
Yes. I love that little accent from the Rensten explosion. The yes.
I just see the yes show up, but Captain Falcon, yes.
Exactly.
Oh wow, 2 throws. Roman canceled. That's a vortex into charged dust. Not gonna get a kill.
Just take the throw. That's what they said, right?
Right, and you did take it. Unfortunately, you didn't pay attention to that extra bar that was there. Okay, has
Nice
to
and
play.
patient.
A strong zoning game from Bored-erlands here is going to be really important. Caught low. That's tough. After the Roman cancel, what do? You know.
Unfortunately, you can only block there.
Right.
There wasn't really much you could do to contest because the gunflame was right behind Soul.
Exactly.
Ooh, I believe that's a light bodies only combo.
Okay, windmill. Okay, try to catch the low here.
No meaty, yes. Ooh, close enough to get the wall bounce and the stick. We get the JD to break the wall.
Oh,
just run up throw. That did it like 10% on its own, even with gut. Oh, great 2S.
Spin cycle. Oh, yep. Good burst here. Try to take back the advantage. Good anti-air. Excellent stuff here from Bored-erlands. Try to get the side switch, keeping the health advantage. Yeah,
we're just keeping Soul at bay, trying our best to prevent the approach, but the air snail to bring him down. Double Rensen.
Oh, no anti-air though. MBK is trying to make something happen. The throw gets thrown. Nice Chicago punish here. And another one.
Close / counter hit. No full confirm. Oh, that jump dust had to have been a throw. I feel like it had to have been.
Right, gotta hold that direction. Like, make sure you're holding it with conviction. Counter far slash, and we're just going for another into Vortex. Probably expected a burst.
Well, careful. Right back to the corner. This retreating movement from Bored-erlands has been pretty detrimental throughout the entire set, I believe.
Right.
Oh, great throw. Plus frames off of the rainwater.
Yep, Bored-erlands fighting for their life here.
Yeah, we're out of the corner, but it's slowly working our way right back to the other one.
Ooh, nice at the Axel Bomber setup here. Let's go. Oh,
wasn't
no,
close for the 5P to break the wall. Gotta be careful with the reversals.
Oh no.
My gosh. The reversal super.
Yeah, because there's a 2P coming out of there, and that makes it here 1-1 for Bored-erlands here, coming out alive.
I was thinking about the reversal super, but just so much happened back to back that I can't speak because it's such a tense moment. Well, far slash 6S, but no cancel into anything. Missed the punish due to being a little bit scared of the follow-up options.
Good air here.
Punishes the Rensen, but we're bursting right one back in the corner. 6K anti-air back to the ground here.
Oh.
5P not the best grounded ground-to-ground option. Trying to catch some sort of air dash in or something.
Oh no, missed the clean hit DP. Let's get a throw in there. Try to put MadBestKiller back into the corner. Good air-to-air here. Tyrant Rave, you're already committed to a
RC out of this.
There it is, and another RC as well here for MadBestKiller.
It just casually had 100 tension. No big deal.
All right, nice follow-up here. Match point once again for MadBestKiller.
Backdash out of it. 5K challenge right up close. MadBestKiller likely trying to approach from that close up. Catching any sort of backdash attempt.
Yep, far slash does in fact hit. Jesus, the Fafnir and a Fafnir. Big wall shatter.
Just round start 5P.
Take a sickle to the face.
It catches him standing, but doesn't catch him dashing. It's so strange. Well, good choice of the YRC. Get him off. Trying to save the burst as much as possible.
Right.
We want to have access to it in the last game as much as we can.
All right, good. IV there, but yeah, had to do a burst right there. Already got called out. Last chance for Bored-erlands here to stay alive. All right, good trade. We take those.
Rensen does go through projectiles.
Oh, okay, no pickup from MBK though.
Yeah, MadBestKiller wasn't ready for reversal super.
Yeah, it is definitely gonna connect. It's gonna get a kill. All right, we got ourselves a set. We got ourselves
2 for 2 right here with those reversals. Oh, double jump right out.
Yeah, really good. Nice jump H there. Good tech on the throw. Keep up with the air-to-air here. Into throw. Okay, yeah, because we are safe on that. Ren said no gold burst for you.
Yeah, that's a big nope from Bored-erlands here.
Yeah. Okay. Nice fast RC to try to fall. Get the fuzzy wuzzy out here. All right. Spin cycle.
Oh, we held it. We held it so
He doesn't
long.
know. MadBestKiller doesn't know you can do a jump in attack on the spin cycle.
Yes.
Oh no, here's the big opening.
This is how it starts. We don't have any RC tension.
At least it wasn't a big counter hit. Nice YRC.
Was that recovery frames on the landing to get the YRC?
And that'll do it here. Bored-erlands 2-1 over MadBestKiller here to move on into the losers finals.
It's the redemption arc. But he goes
Right?
from one tough matchup to another. Milia versus Axel. This is incredibly tough for Axel because we saw how much trouble that Bored-erlands was having keeping
right.
MadBestKiller on the ground. Just think about how much more difficult that is against Milia.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because you got to think about the weird angles that Milia is going to be at, and this very specific angles that Axel can hit at, and how fast Milia can cover that ground. So we'll have to see if Mop is going to be able to mop this up here and run it back in the grand finals, or will Bored-erlands be able to keep control of the airspace, keep control of the ground game here? It's going to be important for Bored-erlands to immediately back off here, or at least shut things out. We're taking a look at this big, fantastic bracket run here. Bored-erlands coming all the way up from losers to make it here in this losers finals, while Mop, though, ended up placing in that winners finals set, looking to go back toe-to-toe against Hisoka here in grand finals. So we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah, something that Axel really has to do against Milia is be more predictive in where they're placing the sickles and chains. Because Milia, while she has fantastic air movement, if you're committed to keeping her out of the air, she can just dash up against you.
Yeah.
Like, her 5P is incredibly far and fast. Her 5K also far, fast, can be chained into itself, as well as 2D to start the mix. But it's going to be a tough hill to climb for Bored-erlands here.
Yeah, so we'll see if Bored-erlands has what it takes to control the skies, control the ground game here, has the patience and wherewithal, was capable of surviving against Soul Bad Guy. So there's something there.
Yeah, but we'll see what Bored-erlands has in store for us. Mop versus Bored-erlands. This is our losers finals here. It's best of 5. We have more games to deal with, more games to watch, and more Guilty Gear coming up even after this. Let's get it.
All right, so first to 3 in this set.
Oh,
And already keep
that was very well placed.
Yeah.
6K.
Yep, try to get that. Whoa. All right, the setup begins. How do we get out?
Counter hit on the second hit of 6H. Oh, offensive first, but gets thrown for their troubles.
And look at
Misses
the
the
damage.
Axel bomber.
Yup. Still plenty of damage mounting here. Another shot here for for Mop.
Yeah, we've seen this situation before when they were going against MadBestKiller and against Hisoka, but it's just one knockdown is all it takes.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, there it is. First round going to Bored-erlands here.
Close enough for the close slash, but not close enough for the 6H to fully connect afterwards.
Right.
Very awkward spacing on that last connection.
Okay. Wow.
Right out.
Spin cycle right below Axel and just able to jump.
They just let Bored-erlands jump out there.
Right. Yeah, no air throw from Milia is really interesting, or no air-to-air interaction at all. There we go.
Yeah, and Milia's air normals are some of the best in the game.
Right. And
Nice.
the shatter, yeah.
Yeah, this offense from Milia is so incredibly powerful. The close slash pressure is really hard to deal with once she's right up, and the payoff is enormous when she gets the knockdown.
Oh, wow, nice cross up here. Oh, gonna carry all the way to the corner.
Safe
Let's
jump.
go.
Oh, misses the Axel bomber.
Right.
When you see jump cancelable normal into JH, that's when you know.
Right. It's so unfortunate, too, because we've seen that attempted time and time again, and it might just be, like,
Oh,
just
that burst.
tournament fatigue. Yeah. Just let go. There it is. The anti-air.
Bored-erlands is doing a very great job of figuring out where Mop wants to be and placing a sickle right there to meet them.
Really important, absolutely.
I think a lot of it, Mop seems to be doing a lot of jump, double jump, air dash as their approach or movement in neutral.
Right. But it's also like you think about that tool because it's so unique for Milia too, right? Because it really mixes up a lot of these options that are anti-air options for most of the cast, really. Because Axel is going to get confused there, and that's the idea that you want to put out there as a Milia player to mix up your opponent.
Who doesn't get the red RC, instead gets PRC and unable to fully convert off of it.
Really good dash up from Mop here.
Oh, the 5 goes 5k, 2k, right back into 5k, threatens a jump cancel, and just delays the 2D to get that low right quick.
Yeah, absolutely. 5k delayed here. Jeez, more 5ks. Yeah, get that
good
counter
normals.
hit, yeah, really good burst though.
Yeah, Mop has threatened the overhead off of 5k, and these lows are just working out. Super? Get these angel wings. Not enough to kill though. We got like one more interaction.
Yeah.
Oh, Air Mirage. 2KD didn't actually kill. Trying to faultless defense out, but still gets caught with the low off the delay and 5k.
And 1-1, tying it up here. I'm right back into it.
Just playing the neutral, nice and far from each other. With that quick throw, there's a lot of payoff from the jump in normal, dash up throw with Milia, especially with how fast she is.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, wow, wow.
That 2P caught the Mirage?
Right, that is the anti-air option there. The Resident Evil aim upward, pull the trigger. Okay, nice.
Just pokes out with that far slash. Back to the mix. A little bit too slow on that 2H to get the corner combo. Just casually has 100 tension.
Right, and catches with the bad moon there. Nice slash there for the first round in this third game.
Mop sort of figuring things out a little bit, making their approaches a bit more unpredictable. Right when I say that, they get 2S.
Why you gotta curse Mop?
I'm sorry, man. It's an accident, I promise.
Oh wow, nice falling button here. 50% health already gone. The mix-up city begins here. Has meter.
Faultless right out. Oh, good throw on the way down.
Oh, and wow, an overhead from downtown.
That was max range overhead, it feels
absolutely.
like. Yeah, you're so preoccupied with Axel using these limbs to keep you on the ground and keep you from approaching that the 6H just comes out of nowhere, and it's hard to react to despite how slow it is.
Yeah, that's true. It's crazy. The slower the move, the more difficult it is to react to it.
Spin to win, but different characters. There it is, the tick throw. Blue RC.
What a call out here from Bored-erlands. But, yep, there it is.
Oh, just checks the toes.
Yeah, just a couple of them. You want to keep running at me, trying to get a throw? No, thank you.
A little love tap. A little love tap. Bored-erlands on tournament point. Not tournament point. Set point.
You're trying to get out of here real quick.
I saw finals, man. Finals. I saw a soul just lost. I thought, man, oh man, this might be it. This might be it for the set, though.
Yeah, no kidding. That's a hefty amount of damage to start out here up against Mop.
Throw. We got the cross up. Good block. Oh, bad burst. Mop was ready to just put it all on the line.
Oh no, there's a throw. Okay, this is the comeback you got to make here, Bored-erlands. But the reversal, wake up. Yep, we're blocking. Nice. But you still get thrown. Oh my goodness, that is so unfortunate here for Mop.
It looked like Mop just missed their air button on the way down.
Right.
Or maybe they were just a little bit wary of the last hit of the super or something, but they had the right idea but failed to capitalize fully. We're just jumping, air dashing right out. I've talked about Milia just finding the opportunity to run right out. Bored-erlands is doing such a great job of using that same opportunities to re-establish control in space.
Dash in there, yep. Mop really trying to close it out, trying to make that catch up here.
Yeah, using that PRC in order to keep them grounded so you can get the 2D.
Oh! And makes it happen here. Way to make the confirm off the anti-air. Bored-erlands comes out on top 3-1 over Mop. And Bored-erlands earns a spot in grand finals up against Hisoka 96's Soul.
Now, I was talking about how difficult that matchup must be from Axel's point of view. But Bored-erlands just showed us how simple it can be as long as you can adapt to your opponent.
Yes.
Now, Mop was just picking the wrong options at the wrong time, being apparently too predictable, because Bored-erlands was at the right place at the right time so frequently, and being able to stuff the approaches that Mop had.
And also we have to think about too the low health that Milia has. I mean, it really counted.
Definitely.
The hits add up. Even if they were like 1 or 2 hits here and there, they just add up so much and really quickly in the case of Milia here. But you're going up against Soul Bad Guy, one of the better guts in the game. Good luck trying to keep Soul Bad Guy out, especially Hisoka's Soul. But we've done it once before, right? Up against MadBestKiller. Can we repeat the process once again here, though? And you got to do it 6 games.
6 whole games. That's so many to climb up. We're going on to grand finals. It's 2 best-of-3 sets, maybe. The first one, if Hisoka takes it, that's just a wash. That's the night over.
Right.
Bored-erlands has to win 2 sets back-to-back in order to take the W, to take the trophy home, those bragging rights, and a good portion, if not all, of the Matcherino pot. Hit !Matcherino in chat in order to claim your code and add a free 50 cents to the pot. Last time I checked, it was just over $18. Let's see if we can maybe get that to 20 by the end of the night.
Absolutely. And then also don't forget tomorrow, or actually on the 18th, excuse me, because it's only Friday. Oh, okay, good. It's Friday, payday, Sunday, July 18th, 4 p.m. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid right here on CIFGC.
Yeah, and Low Kick Online continues on Tuesdays. Now that we're back offline, we're knocking down those Fridays and Sundays, but still has an opportunity for those of you who can't make it out. Tuesday nights, and this next one coming up, this coming Tuesday on the 20th, they're doing Guilty Gear Strive for PC. And
of course, if you want to get some live games in, Ignite is reopening its doors. Ignite Skokie, Fridays, 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Brackets will begin at 8 p.m., hosted by Low Kick as well. It's going to be next week to start it up. It's capped out, so make sure you try to pre-register ahead of time. Definitely pay attention to Low Kick Esports Twitter page for details there. But Fridays, Ignite Skokie. Congratulations, we've made it. And let's not forget, last but not least, is Rarities Unlimited. They have plenty of great knickknacks, patty wax, and you can get your dog a bone out there on Rarities Unlimited. Check out their Facebook page, facebook.com/Rarities Unlimited.
Yeah, they've been a great supporter of CIFGC,
Mm-hmm.
giving a little extra love to the players, supporting those prize pots, and a little extra love to the homies down in Central Illinois. And you better give them a bit of a look. They're cool folks, cool people. They got cool stuff, and we got some cool games coming up real soon. It's gonna be grand finals. Bored-erlands versus Hisoka.
Axel against Soul.
And we saw a lot of we saw Axel versus Soul previously. It was MadBestKiller versus Bored-erlands twice. It happened twice. And Bored-erlands was able to take it back in the second set, but we'll see how they get to deal with a different flavor of Soul Bad Guy in this grand finals here.
Absolutely. A very aggressive Soul Bad Guy.
Oh yeah, I mean they were both quite aggressive, but
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hisoka's just on another level. It seems they're so ready for everything that you have for them, so ready for all of the options, and really great at mixing them up so that it's hard to predict what's going on. Which will be really tough for a character like Axel, who really relies on a lot of predictive placings of their normals.
Okay, nice falling slash here, able to get the Bandit Revolver into the corner. Nice. Dust pickup, really good stuff here.
Just reestablishing that neutral game. Offensive burst, grabs out of the charged Dust.
No, a little bit too far away there. Almost got counter hit with the 6S. That's scary.
Jump Dust, YRC to get them out, and throws right back to the corner.
The wake up super.
I swear.
Of course.
Hisoka has like a 90% success rate with that wake up reversal.
Bored-erlands?
Or sorry, Bored-erlands. They were on the wrong. I'm getting confused. It's been a long bracket. We're here in grand finals. We're about to finish it up, and Hisoka's finishing up that first round, taking down Bored-erlands after a bit of a slobber knocker.
Right, just fishing for it with that bar slash.
Oh, just so nice you did it twice.
Okay, jumping heavy slash. Yikes. Good challenge here from Bored-erlands. Get off the wall. Good anti-air. Make it count, though. What? Oh, no, what?
They did it a little bit too early. We still had the grab and ball frames from Wake Up.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh, this is just a series of unfortunate events here.
It really is, because Bored-erlands is not necessarily wrong, but keeps getting caught in some tough situations here.
That burst, while it didn't necessarily connect, it still broke the combo in a sense. But we're probably not going to be able to build another burst in this game.
Yeah, it's looking pretty rough here for Bored-erlands here. Oh no, get gutted.
Get that close slash, such a great button. And the slight staggers are just forcing Bored-erlands to make these incorrect and unfortunate counters.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoa, the blue RC able to get that air throw into a wild throw. We're almost done here. The 6S closes it out.
Hisoka's trying to send us home early. I guess not so early. It's already 10:18 Central.
I know, what are you talking about?
We've been here for 3 hours. Oh, aggressive burst there. Doesn't want any of it.
Oh, wow. Immediate DP. I don't care. I just got hit. Let's let it rip. Another throw. Will there be another? No.
I wanted another. I
thought another was coming too.
I felt it in my bones.
Oh, yeah,
not close enough for the YRC to connect.
Exactly. Okay, still whiffed on that DP there. And look at this. Bored-erlands really trying to keep the space away from Hisoka. Nice spin cycle here.
Takes this first round in the second game.
Jeez, the run slash.
I thought that was going to be a grab, not a slash, but I
Yeah.
guess second time's the charm. We'll try to go for it another time. Bored-erlands was ready.
It's terrifying. Like I was saying earlier, you have to try to guess what Soul is going to do when they start running up at you. Is it going to be the run up? Is it going to be DP or slash? I don't know. I'm getting bounced to the corner already because I couldn't make a decision.
Wake up, Axel. You have to jump to do that.
I was already jumping. Already.
Like, he woke up and held up. And then down forward, respectively. Up backing.
Too far away for that dust. Yeah, that was a really good faultless defense for Bored-erlands there to get enough space.
Using that Bandit Revolver as sort of a movement tool. Baits the burst.
Yep, but drops the string in the corner. Gonna get the side swap here off the throw. Big opportunity. Burst gets blocked in return. Nice Axle Bomber for the splat.
TK Axle Bomber, a little tough, but definitely worth it.
Yeah, I mean, Bored-erlands has been ripping out TK Axel bombers throughout this entire bracket here. All right, Hisoka has to be careful. One touch will do it. Okay.
Patient.
Look at those opportunities, though, that Bored-erlands could with punish here. And there it is, the jump heavy. Yes.
Defensive jump back, just trying to control the space that Hisoka is trying to approach through.
Oh. See, there, I'm telling you, it's terrifying. Soul might run up DP.
Counter hit anti-air close slash. Gets the combo.
Defensive burst here. Try to keep the corner.
Oh, do it again. One more.
It is there. No way it's a fourth. It almost was there.
Hey, we got.
Oh my gosh.
We learned it. We learned it. Fool me once.
Oh. Up DP.
Yo, run up whiff button into DP.
It's all good.
That's the third time that he's done that, run up DP on round start, and the third time that it's worked.
Okay, nice.
Falling down jump slash. Blocks the dust, but
sheesh. I'm so bad guy. I get to keep doing things whenever I want to. I don't care if it's an insane idea. I'm just gonna do it.
the wake up forward into Axel Bomber doesn't punish the whirlwind.
Yep, try to go for a charge dust once again here.
Hisoka's done that, I swear, every time off of the fast RC from Bandit Revolver.
Nice DP here. Try to take the turn back. Fafnir. The air throw.
He throws out of the rainwater too. FD, we're not trying to get chipped out.
Oh. It's the throw at the last possible second.
Tying it up on rounds here.
Yep.
Oh, 6P goes right under the Bandit Revolver.
Yep, just a bit too high. No jumping quite yet. Gets caught by the spin cycle. Has to hold the jumping action.
Just nice and patient. Rainwater doesn't catch the SDP.
Just keep DPing just in case. SDP into S.
Did it twice and he blocked afterwards.
Yeah. Oh no. No burst. There it is.
Yeah, that would have been dead there.
Absolutely. Blue RC still going to get caught by 6P though.
Just keeping them out. Rensen up backing. Patience in the corner.
Oh no.
Counter hit.
That's it. As long as you don't drop it. And there it goes. Hisoka takes it 2-1 right now on tournament point.
She's just trying to finish it without a reset here. Hisoka's being very, very strong and unpredictable in a lot of these approaches and attacks.
I mean, you gotta be. You gotta be. There's the air throw.
Well, there's the ground throw.
It gets whiffed. Unfortunately, we're side swapping off of throws. There's another one for you. You want one more?
This is pandemonium.
It's a wrestling match. All right, it's just a wrestling match.
It's a wrestling match where we have this fire sword and dual chain sickle things.
Oh my gosh, there's the Fafnir.
Gold burst
gets blocked. At least it's safe, but no meter. One more touch will do it here. Has to fall this defense. Makes this approach. No!
Punishes the Rensen up follow up. The Rensen Rainbow. Turning point here.
Blessed be the air mobility of Soul Bad Guy with Bandit Bringer.
Just so many great options for Soul to approach.
Right, there's the DP. Bring it in. I don't care if it's safe off of this. Here it comes the dust combo. Yeah.
That was like...
Law just ran up for days.
We just held forward and then RC'd. I think that was a messed up throw OS, but...
Maybe? Oh my gosh, get anti-aired here. Has burst available, but unburstable at this range.
Oh, yes.
Whoa! Okay, there's the burst.
High enough they could have confirmed, but good recognition from Hisoka.
Oh, the DP! Not able to follow it with the success, though. There's another DP. Gonna have to get burst, though. Hold this. One more touch will do it here for Axel.
Just trying to get out as easily as possible.
Just holding on to FD for dear life. Bandit Bringer does not connect. Bandit Revolver tries to scoop. We're still in this. Bored-erlands takes it by the skin of their teeth. Tried to go for chip, and Hisoka just was not able to get it.
Dude, this is a butt clencher of a set.
Oh my goodness! Into the counter, Fafnir, we're just doing it. Aggression from Hisoka. I think Hisoka's upset right now.
Got the punish, but didn't get the counter hit.
Okay, good block on spin. Okay.
Flash. London calling.
Really tries to make this count here. The Vortex Purple RC. Yo.
Throw. He's gonna do it again. Oh, backdash.
Oh no!
That was a Guilty Gear backdash if I ever saw one. No punish on the... Oh, probably committed to blocking, but the 2H ties it up and set count.
Okay. We might be going the distance, folks, here. 2-2. Bored-erlands gets another lease on life. It's
6H. Caught with the approach using 2KD. Trades with the reversal.
This is scary for Soul, right? Because like the aggressive approach is fantastic, but then it gets a little bit reckless and you get in this massive life deficit and brought into the corner here. Yet somehow Hisoka still finds the resources to bring it back.
Rose right through the 5K? That was so strange.
Oh, yeah. Try to delay the next hit, waiting for the burst to get a punish there.
No RC to finish it out. They could have done RC Rensten again.
Oh, no. All right, looking to reset for Bored-erlands here. Looking nice.
Calm, cool, and collected.
Jeez.
Challenges the running approach. And
the
challenges the land off of... Oh my gosh, there's just challenge after challenge.
Right, absolutely. Because it pays off really well for Soul off a counter hit. Nope, no punish there. 5K. The burst does whip, but a DP right for it. Nice.
That's going to be close to killing, but not quite.
Yep, it's a hefty chunk.
Got scaled in at the end. Gotta remember guts.
Yep, has to make this careful and cautious approach. The fast fall into close slash. Let's go.
Yeah, you do maintain momentum after you RC, so that falling down from the bandit bringer doesn't get the punish technically. Hisoka was probably just pressing the button.
Yep, there's the throw. Ooh, try to bait out a throw attempt here. Look at the life just falling away. Counter hit, immediate burst. Okay, Blue RC try to get the slow recovery. Not going to happen quite yet. The DP, it's a wild throw. That does it here. Hisoka sending a message, planting an axle tree. Axle bomb this. 3-2 in this grand finals. Hisoka takes first place. Bored-erlands comes in second. Third place to Mop. Fourth to MadBestKiller in this Downtown Beatdown Online.
And what a fantastic top 8. What a fantastic tournament.
Absolutely.
Is full of talented players, character diversity, and some really, truly great sets. Some that'll be really great to learn from as both a spectator and a player. And it's just a testament to the players and the game, the mechanics that are set up, the characters that have been made, and the community that has been built around it.
Absolutely. Everyone did a tremendous job. Thank you so much for everybody that is tuned in here. Greatly appreciate it. Of course, don't forget that Matcherino as well. Use what is left of the code. Still tweet it out just a bit there too to get some extra bump for that pop bonus there. Because really fantastic games. Hisoka coming out on top here. What a tremendous show, honestly. It's really awesome to see such a fantastic set from Soul Bad Guy. Of course, Axel coming in second as well. Bored-erlands put up a fantastic fight here. Really, like you said, edge of our seat competition here.
100%. It was really great seeing this adaptation, the offense, the defense, just being able to keep the space, keep the control, run the pace, and just play the game. We know it well. We know it. The smell of the game has been ripe for a little over a month. People are getting real good. So good. There's so much promise in this game. There are humongous tournaments coming up. EVO Online, as well as we have offline events in Summer Jam NEC CEO Taku, or CEO, just CEO, and Kumite in Tennessee already all announced.
Yep.
And I'm excited to see how this game evolves both online and off.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great and bright future for Guilty Gear Strive. It's going to be a great and bright future for all these locals coming back and all these players out here. So thank you again for everyone that tuned in. I think that's about it for us here, right?
Yeah. Big
So,
shout outs to the players who signed up,
mhm.
especially Soka for taking home the W. Big shout outs to CIFGC holding this tournament.
Mhm.
Thank you, Zero, for joining me on the mic this evening.
Of course, I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you so much for having me, of course. Feel free to give us a follow and make sure you give a follow to CIFGC if you're not already. Our Twitters are below our tags. I'm Zero. You can follow me at Zero City on both Twitter and Twitch as well, where you can catch me playing some Guilty Gear and various other games, including the Resident Evil series right now. Dostrow, let them know where you're at.
Yeah, you can find me at young_Dostrow, hold the O. And you'll find me right here, twitch.tv/CIFGC, this Sunday for Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. I hope to see all y'all there. I hope to see some people signed up. And let's get some good games, some good Rangers. And to all of you, let's get some good nights. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for joining us.
Later days.